weird start to a video or stream. Sorry. Oh no, I'm actually recording a video spookiness, but no, this is a stream. Also, you know what I didn't do? I didn't actually use the right thing, so never mind. I didn't even use the right save. So I guess we are going to spend the first minute or so not getting into it. Oh my goodness. Save problems. But yeah, let me just fix that really quick. I mean, I can do this first, that way you at least have World of Horror on the screen. But after that, we will see what I can do. So yeah, this stream might not be a long one because I am doing things on a setup, and I was doing things on this setup specifically, and it wasn't working out well. But if things go, I mean, we'll see how long we go, and I will also get back to work. So let's see, where am I going here? Oh, I'm going here. And I did not use the right save file, so let me just switch that really quick. I actually have to make sure that I grab a thing, because it's not correct either way. Because that is the save for my Harbinger Horror series, and not the, basically, usually the 100% complete one. So let me just make sure that that's correct. And we will quickly get a move on. Can I do this, by the way? It would be nice. I don't think it's happening, though. No, it's not. Oh, goodness. The save. What is going on? I just want you to move. Slowly. Well, at least I have the Harbinger. I know. Well, at least I know I have the Harbinger Horror save file here. Oops. I should have done this. So, spaghetti. I really should edit this part out. But, yeah. This stream is going to start with a lot of pain. Also, I'm launching World of Horror through Steam as well, because I wanted to see a thing. But we will not be on version 1.02, because, well, that doesn't make any sense. So, without further ado, just checking to make sure. It's a good thing I checked my achievements. I thought I had it. I did not. But let's just get into the first run. Also, just making sure that I have the scoreboard available. So we'll do this really quickly. And when I say that, I meant actually this. And yeah, we have a score of 1. There's not really much to this to my score at the moment, because boy, a lot of resets have been happening lately. So let's get into it. Very hard / Harbinger as we get into Cthulhu World of Horror character exclusive Miku. Kind of normal, but hey, we have yet to see what actually is going to happen. But no backstory shenanigans, no all perk shenanigans. We're just gonna get into it. Second encounter, charisma, knowledge, Tachi-san dexterity, and maybe a second mystery check. I know I've been playing other games and also been very busy lately, but for good reason. I should actually do another thing, but I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. I'm actually going to do a legal den here. Even though Miku's perception is at 2, we'll deal with it. We just want to swing the thingy really hard, the army knife really hard. And now that we have Ryoko, we actually might be able to just do kicks, but no, wait, weapon damage. I'm going crazy. I'm going absolutely insane. We're going to grab experience here, and we'll see what mysteries we have. If we have scissors, we might go for it. I don't really want to, though. So, Kana Ward, Metamorphosis immediately, and then Ramen Botanist, but we'll tank Botanist's Doom damage if we happen to get it. The more important thing is to grab funds. I could grab a curse as well, but I guess I will. Score of 1. Let's find out what happens. Fungal growth. Okay, not so bad. Max threat level forest. Max threat level mansion. We have Metamorphosis, Kana, and Ward. On top of Botanist and I want to say Household Hell. Why do I think Household Hell? Well, either way, I'm probably going to do everything but that last mystery that I'm forgetting about. So we're going to set the police patrols to the forest for the moment. And off we go. But yes, if this stream is only an hour 90 minutes long, you're gonna have to forgive me because I am doing a thing. So, game dev mainly. I do want to get started on doing writing, on my writing career again, but that's not. Don't think that's gonna happen. So, anytime soon, anyway. But it should be something I kind of prioritize at the moment. I'm just hung up on trying to make sure that the characters are balanced for the game I'm making here. And also, working on something for Halloween, possibly. Also, I did not, on top of everything, did not get a weapon. But, -1 reason, we should be okay for now. If we're somehow gonna die, that would be really weird. But we can tank 2 hits here as long as we hit all these kicks, which we thankfully did. That's not guaranteed. I just happened to take a risk here. I should trade stamina for reason, but I need to get these kicks, so that's not happening either. Although we are going to save Kana, so we actually do need to make sure we have enough HP to survive. Now we can rest, kind of, but never mind. I guess we're building strength. I mean, when I don't get the army knife immediately, let's not spend too much doom. That being said, we could just immediately die to reason, but hey, I'll do my best. Miku! I do like the doom increase Miku, but I don't often like to speed up the doom increase that quickly as we continue to take penalty damage, but it's still fine for the moment. Are we gonna be okay here? I think we're gonna be okay, right? I hope I will. Because we're gonna lose 3 reason right here. I almost ran out of the apartment, by the way, which would have been kind of bad, but for the moment, I think we'll be okay. We're gonna see. Because if we take Metamorphosis next, I also didn't get the thing. I didn't get the hospital pass, so whoops. Mistakes were made. Now I do need to take Metamorphosis first. That's already my first mistake. But at least the next encounter I run into, I can remember this time. So we're going to take Metamorphosis. We can rest during ward if need be, but we really shouldn't need to unless we get a really bad meat horror. Now, what am I thinking? No, because we're taking damage from meat horror, we want to... What I'm trying to say is, I don't want to rest during Metamorphosis, but if I have to, I will. It's ward that I have to rest in, because we're going to get absolutely throttled by the boss here. We're also taking penalty damage from high threat level Seaside, but there's... Never mind Burning Man, but it could have been a lot worse. Also, this guitar can be helpful, normally not. Let's sell the library. Nope, we can't sell them at the moment, so never mind. Forget what I said. But I was really thinking of... I mean, this is the year of the redo still, so what I was going to try and do is basically make update videos, smaller update videos, very, very sparse, not daily, on the game I'm developing right now. Again, it's going to come out in a very non-complete state. Like, we're going to be in version 0.05 out of 1.0. That's not how you do versioning. Also, I messed this up because I was thinking about stuff, but just know it's not going to be in its complete state. You're going to get a taste, and it's a game I'll be working on over time. Now, how frequently I'll get updates, I'll be updating the game, we'll find out. But when that happens, it happens. Okay, gotta focus up. Burning Man was my second encounter, but would have actually been nice to have extra ammunition there. But, I mean, we can treat this run as more quote-unquote proper for more players because, well, I'm not doing anything. Also, we're visiting the mansion in max threat level, I just realized, but it's too late. Funny mask, by the way. I should probably sell this. Yeah, I should probably just sell that. And away we go. Back to our high threat level Seaside location, which, you know, well, now we just took that damage, so hopefully we can brace here. We can. We were already taking -1 all if and when we brace, but Adrenaline hopefully can save us. Strong. Do I want to do this? Or do I just want to do this? 12 HP. Is that going to be enough? I'm going to have to risk it. I don't have to, but I did, and I didn't hit a 75% because why not? So now my next question is if I can trade stamina for reason. I can. But I can't keep doing that, so my next trick is to do this. 65. Because we get 9 damage on each attack here. We're going to go for it. We have a score of 1. But thankfully we hit, so away we go. Roads closed would be... Or not getting roads closed would be very appreciated, but if that doesn't happen, into ward I go. And just making sure we don't have anything, but this will be a shorter ward thanks to buying the hospital pass. I need to keep stressing that hospital pass is at least important for consistency's sake, but if you're feeling lucky, go ahead and take the hospital pass, or forego the hospital pass all you want. That is the quote-unquote risk involved with the hospital pass. Also, I've gotten upwards of 3 game recommendations, but today's already Sunday in America, so maybe next weekend I will do a thing. Also, I probably shouldn't have done that, but too late. Threat level increases can be very, very painful for you. None to low isn't bad, but low to high or high to max threat level doomed, is going to be bad. I wonder if we can handcuff immediately. We're gonna find out. But thankfully, we also were not taking bonus penalty damage. Now, my question is, can we do this? Yeah, I have to take a gamble. I would have to take a gamble, but at this point, we're committed, so again, at this point, am I willing to gamble again? I guess we'll see. We got Blood Moon, but gonna have to do the best of what we've got. Burning Man was our second encounter. Need to remember my lighthouse checks. Let me actually go look at that. I feel strong that strength was not there. So instead we're losing 6 stamina and 2 reason. Gotta remember that now. Anywho, offwards to botanist we go. We had ramen, so we don't have any. We don't actually have any more mansion investigations. I should have switched later. And as we fight not Miku here, we can actually. So we're gonna just brace through all of this. Nothing weird should happen as long as we're bracing. But away we'll go. We get the Switchblade. Not really a normal weapon, but I think that we are on base stats, so yeah, 3 damage, 60 speed, very fast. And we do have Ryoko with us, but the meat cleaver is already better, especially if we get bonus damage. And I think we will be investigating locations with enemies that are either beasts or I think human is the other one. Yeah, human. Quick route. I mean, sure, but why do we build things? Why do we have the thing? Start running. Thankfully that strength check worked out. I almost thought it was a dexterity check, but anywho. Hallucinations, don't care. Thankfully I didn't take the army knife, but we had adrenaline, so it's fine. Bunny mask doing its work, and we do another one of these. Do I do another one of these? 65%. No, I don't. Instead, I'm gonna brace once. And then we take our free out. Because otherwise, yeah, we have to roll on another 65%, and I don't feel comfortable about that. But anywho. Ooh, I am seeing a thing right now. But I will see if it resolves itself in time. I'm seeing something in real life, and I'm wondering if I need to do a thing. Again, we'll see. I wonder if I can I sell this for anything? I can, thankfully. I would rather that than lose 2 reason. And also, we don't have 2 stamina to give, but we gotta work with this maxed out level forest and hope we survive. We also have Doomed already, but that obviously wasn't an encounter where I can do that. Oh my sweet goodness. Well, it's not like I can brace unless I decide to throw stuff. Can I even throw the guitar by any chance? No, I can't. So we're gonna roll on this 75-65% again. I could go for a dodge, but that's worse than 65%, so that's why I didn't do that. Buffed action, by the way. I have to keep saying, objectively, like, I have to work the numbers here, alright? If I'm presented with RNG and no chance for skill, I have to do it. Again, usually, funny enough, one of the games I was recommended was a visual novel type experience, but it wasn't a straight storyline. It still had it has intrigue and mystery in it, but the other two are definitely more skill-based games. But anywho. Yeah, nothing much here. I think I'd rather we'd take stamina because we have Doomed already. But if things go badly, well, things go badly. We're still going to heal stamina, though, because we need more stuff. Now, if we get to 80% Doom, we could possibly get to 8 Dexterity, but we'll have to see. In that case, I probably should have thought about it, but anywho, we'll move on. If we get out of funds, I think we're trading Doom. Yeah, we're trading Doom. Well, we'll see, won't we? Unless we can sell the guitar. No, we can't. Hell yeah! Okay. We should be able to survive. If we don't, that would be really weird. Take stamina damage here. In hopes that we level up and get dexterity to 8, but do we have quick thinking, by the way? No, we don't. Well, we're gonna find out. We lost quote-unquote more funds, but we healed reason because we failed. Oh no! Decide to walk, that's doom. I could throw the hospital pass and the guitar away. I probably should do that. First, let's brace. And see what we can get. This is 13 damage, so... Or would I rather do the... Yeah, I would think I would rather do this still. I think as long as I don't rest, I get the restless bonus. So, oh, you know who's restless also? Me. I didn't get a lot of sleep, admittedly. But, I was supposed to do the thing. I think I can still level up before the dexterity check. But we'll see. I know I can do this. I can also just... Yeah, we can just take that for now. Because I will be getting... I'll be getting level up guaranteed. We do have Takshisan, but that shouldn't be a problem. Dexterity, Knowledge, Charisma, and Second Mystery, maybe? No, we don't have the 6th floor. So, we should be able to just climb. Because if I level up, one, I can get my Dexterity to a thing. I can also just get this wrong on purpose. Yeah, let's get this wrong on purpose to improve our stats. And then we can improve our Dexterity with also Quick Thinking, but we just do this. I could heal Strength, or Stamina, if I wanted to be safe, but we won't do that. So we should be able to survive is what I'm trying to say, and if we don't, I would be quite sad. Although I think this is just an Ath run anyway, so... Wait. I just realized, don't we already have... We do already have Ath, so my score isn't being increased with this run. Although we don't get our score decreased with this run, or my score decreased, so... No, Cthulhu. I'm going absolutely insane. Anywho. Yeah, let's show you that. So as I update the scoreboard here really quickly, and I go... Boop, on Cthulhu, I will be going into my next run shortly. That's not a great start to a run, but hey, RNG tried to throw me a few no bones, and I got through it. But as we get into another Cthulhu run, this time on Knight Errant character exclusive Mizuki. Oh boy, do I want to even go for allies here? Strength, Dexterity, Light. I'm gonna say no, but I hope that's gonna be for the best. We have pretty much every single non-stat check, but we're gonna do the thing here. I'm still gonna take a legal den, but we'll find out. I didn't check the cupboard for some reason. Didn't matter because there's nothing in there. Get the rumor, put on some new duds, and away we go. Household Hell, Bulletin, and Coma, Footage, Kana. Well, we can do our best, but we sell the inspiring novel for immediate funds, and I think we move on. Now here's hoping. We can get Ryoko here. That's going to be better for us, but I guess we're just building its strength again because the game decided not to give me the army knife in 2 rolls. So, and then any Knight Errant we run into, oh man, I just want to hope that we don't die. I am going to do Police Station the Forest because I forgot. No, we have Bulletin. Yeah, because we have Bulletin. I mean, we have a lot of Forest School as well, but we'll do Forest for the moment. This is going to be a bad run, basically. We have a maxed level school, which we're likely to investigate just working the numbers. And then Forest, I know I have Bulletin, and I think I have something else, but we'll see. We'll see if and when it happens. On top of Cthulhu, so this is a potentially high doom run, unless I do things like that. While Cthulhu is eating my progress, and I'm reaching over for a sip of water. Nice charisma check, by the way, Mizuki. I enjoy the fact that you have high charisma. We'll do our best to survive, is what I'm trying to say. But if we don't, well, roll the dice, eh? Not saying we won't do our best, but boy, is RNG ever involved. So you hear my voice going like in and out because I'm trying to move a cup. And I'm reaching over to do stuff. I actually have some stuff on the desk in front of me that I'm working on, so probably should do my best to do otherwise to keep it clean. Also, I'm doing pretty well. Thank you for the good luck. And how am I? Yeah, doing pretty well. Now, my RNG so far has not been great. We're in Knight Errant Cthulhu with Mizuki, so I would call this a harder run. Yeah, sure. But really, looking at Bulletin, we can get ending A, Yeah, that's gonna be 7 Doom? 6 Doom. 6 Doom. So 34, 40% Doom. 40, so we're at 46% Doom, and we also have footage and bulletin. So yeah, this could be a really bad run. When is my RNG great? Yeah, that's the good point. But yeah, this weekend and this upcoming week, we'll see what happens. Nice luck check. Oh, the game just wants to rub it in. And then we're on Cthulhu, if I didn't already mention it. Yeah, Cthulhu reason loss means I'm going to get more Doom by way of the every reason to Doom increase ratio that Cthulhu comes up with. And then Knight Errant is just, yeah, depending on the mystery loadout or the mysteries that I get, we're just getting more Doom there as well. But otherwise, the only other thing I talked about is, like, game rank. I think you specifically also had a review. I mean, we'll just say it. It's Isaac. But then I was also recommended an upcoming visual novel by, I think it's like due 2028 or something like that. But there's a demo out. We'll see, though. I think if you know what I'm talking about, you know. Or if you can guess which one it is. But oh, now we have to take Insomnia, by the way. We die if we take the Reason Loss there. And I think there's one other game someone else recommended me, but I decided, hey. Also, yeah, we're failing every single event, and we're about to die here, so... thankfully we got out quickly, but that doesn't change the fact that we lost Doom. Now, I could just treat that as if I visit all these stories, or the investigation in the forest, but no, not yet. Have I played Isaac? The answer is no. Just short no. It's not like, yeah. So I was thinking about it. I'm thinking about things I have. I was also looking at a few other games as well, but I don't know if it's for the best. So I'm kind of mulling my options here, basically. But it'll also depend. Yeah, this week is going to be a bit hectic for me. Next week as well, maybe, depending on my circumstances, but we'll see. But yeah, just basically trying to get through this stream. The stream might not be a very long one. I might do it early, because again, I'm seeing something and it's not still going well as what I'm seeing, but it'll be, kind of an emergency. But we'll see. You're kind of getting back to it slowly but surely? Yeah. Yeah. Again, not really. I think we're not having a drought of video games, but we're still... There's a lack of games at the moment, unless you are heavily into one. Like, I could just get back into practicing Hades 2, but again, my time is currently doing a thing. Thankfully, I can Desperate Prep Strong when needed, but... The new Path of Exile, I assume? League is here, and you're not even playing it? Yeah. Yeah, again, we're also patiently waiting. There are games coming out in the fall and winter, but I think there's one or two big ones coming out in the fall. I don't remember. I don't know why I'm saying that, though. It's in the back of my mind. Maybe I'm thinking of another indie dev. Again, I usually keep my ear to the ground on indie devs, not often through, like, Kickstarter or, like, campaigns like that, but actually, no, I am in tune with a few Patreon based games, projects that are crowdfunded by it. I can't take the Doom here. But yeah, I think that's a reason loss instead. So whoopsie doopsie. Not that either would have been great, but I should have. I forgot that I had penalty. Oh, I thought I didn't have penalty damage. I did. So let's get reset here. And I'll show you that because, yeah, we get reset here. So we had a score of 2, down to a score of 0. And off we go. Again, if nothing else, I can do these Nuzlocke streams as a kind of way to get, keep my streaming chops intact, but my score, on the other hand, is a bit more of an issue. Also, I'm streaming on a different setup right now, so just practicing things about it as well. So hyped about it, but and then the Olympics are actually taking place right now. Which is kind of funny considering a clip I ran into, but as we get into Yogatak, Fatalist Character Exclusive Random Item Stats, Toshiaki. Yeah, that's probably something that's trending right now for obvious reasons. Knowledge, Strength, Light, Takshisan, Charisma, and maybe a second mystery check, but Strength would be cool to build into. But I think I'm still going to go for the Army Knife because I prefer the Illegal Den option select. But, hey, we'll see what happens. No rumor, we'll grab these funds, put on some funky clothes, and we'll move on. We are on Fatalist, so we have Ramen, and that's Coma. So we're just going to take a mystery option instead, and we're into footage we go. But more importantly, Bookstrap. But we'll also grab funds in the meanwhile. Like I would have liked a Cthulhu Knight Errant run as Toshiaki. Mizuki is by far, I think, a weaker one for that combination at least, but definitely Knight Errant. Oof. Apparently, that country did very bad. A lot of questionable stuff happened in the opening. We have Kyoko, by the way. We also have an army knife, so I can go back and get Kyoko in a moment. And we can just take Doom. You didn't watch the full opening. There is too much for you to think. Yeah, okay. Again, I'm not in tune with the Olympics. I'm in tune with, like, you know, oh, that, you know, that's fine. No, that's not fine. I should have taken stamina damage. I didn't equip the army knife yet. Don't punish me. Okay, good. Yeah, still, I'm more into the gaming sphere, internet sphere, technology sphere, if anything else, sector. But at the same time, I understand, as we get one of the best spells in the game, that the Olympics are pretty important. I do want to cheer for our home countries, or countries that I like as well, and then obviously my home country, because, listen, I'm not saying you have to be someone who, you don't have to be a patriot, but I think there's some healthiness in having some support for your own home country. But if you're not feeling as great about it, I mean, to each their own imperative, unless it's very heavy. But again, I don't know as much about that, about athletics in general. I was gonna say more, but I wouldn't think it's true. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop right here. Basically, the Olympics are not something I'm very in tune with. We'll trade stamina there, by the way. My life is gaming, right? Well, I guess technically writing as well. Trying to stay in tune with that, but if things aren't possible, things aren't possible. Again, I only have as much time. I only have enough time to do what I can do. Also, we're gonna brace here. We take 2 all damage on average, so even if we miss this, unless we miss another one, I mean, at this point, I'd be committed. Now I am committed. Oh my goodness! Can I please? No. The answer is no. By the way. Oh, well, now I have to throw a Hail Mary. Well, you know what? So be it. I could have also Mind Drained, but for the moment, I actually should have just Mind Drained. You're not watching the full thing, rooting for home country, but only watching one sport. Yeah, fair enough. I would assume some people might be doing that as well. Obviously, I think the general public, or most of the audience, I would put money down that most of the audience is probably going to try to watch the whole thing, because it is like a worldly event, so as we get to Flood here. Didn't know we had Flood, but thankfully, again, one small thing about Fatalist is that since I know I have 2 non-boss mysteries, I can save them for last. And usually Coma I save for last, because at the end of Coma you don't die if your reason hits 0 there, so kind of some strategy to go over, but we'll see. But yeah, as for the Olympics, yeah, I would wager most people try to watch the whole thing, but I don't doubt that they're also, I mean, it's kind of reasonable, but if I had to put a number down, maybe 30% watch a few sports at most, and then just call it. Thought Flash? Rage. That could be nice. Is that going to save me on HP is the question. Probably not, so we're going to take Strength here and move on with life. Now we have to visit the village, but anyway, moving on. Definitely, let me just make sure. Fatal, yeah, we can actually take these people. I was going to say another, oh, yeah. World of War is definitely a game where I can just kind of autopilot, but at the same time, I should probably try to survive as well. Watching everything would require to have like 30 screens, yeah, but I mean, people watch multiple streamers on multiple monitors. I don't see why people could do this, because I assume the Olympics are being streamed on at least a few platforms. So that's where my logic is coming from. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Again, don't know much about how the Olympics, or at least obviously the technical side of the Olympics. So we also are going to drink this wine bottle here, so I don't die. But we're also going to brace so that I don't die. I'm going to go for a kick instead. Higher things, and off we go. Yeah, or everything they can, I guess, is the more thing. Because, again, I don't know. I would usually think things are kind of scheduled. I guess with all the events that have to go on, though, some things would have to be done at the same time, right? Otherwise, the Olympics would be like 1-2 weeks long, if that much minimum. Now, into scissors we go. But again, I don't know as much. We're gonna nerf the scissor lady here, but off we go. Square electricity. And we'll see what happens. I could just throw a Hail Mary here. I probably should, all things considered. So, yeah, go for it. Get a lump of flesh. Don't need it at the moment. Probably shouldn't need it. And move on. We'll move on. Oh, schools. Not that it's been a while since I've been in any kind of classroom, but let me see. I think we just want to usually try to sneak because you get experience anyway. Curse signs, sure, but Mind Drain's pretty cool anyway, so as we move on here, we're going to lose reason, but we can level up while this is happening. Ooh, I'm going to actually spend Doom here. Okay, fine. The game just wants me to not get any good perks. I accidentally fought the wrong scissor lady. Well, anywho, away I go. I think we can still one-shot this scissor lady, but we'll see. Otherwise, yeah, I think we should still be able to one-shot her. Never mind, I lied. Well, I'll go for this 87%. We definitely need to start throwing things at the scissor lady here. My next question will be if we can do more. So this is real, right? Yeah, 11 damage per, but I have to hit an 80. I think I can split the difference. So 97, 87, right? We're gonna see what happens. I could mind drain. Actually, I should mind drain first. I should keep mind draining, but I'll do an option select if we need be. Not that that would have saved me, but it would have been nice. And away I go. Do I want these cursed scissors? We are in random item stats. I think that's actually faster, funny enough. Yeah, that's a lot faster, so we're Toshiaki, we can afford to use these. And away I go. Yeah, we're at a score of 0 for this right now, at current. So hopefully things go well. We're going to swap to the cursed scissors, but away we go. And we'll see what happens. Again, little did I know that even I thought, as small as a channel as I am, when I put out that, hey, I have 2 game slots open, feel free to give me a game, I didn't think I'd get any offers. I got a few offers. Again, 3 offers specifically, but anywho. Do I want to do this, by the way? Can I just do this? No. I can brace, but at what cost? Oh, does the Steam pop out for during my stream here? That's funny. It doesn't do that when. Oh, I guess it does because again, I'm not playing World of Horror through my Steam copy because I do have an itch.io copy. So whoops. Also, you'll notice that I gave people a nickname. That's supposed to kind of try and protect your identity, but I mean, thankfully your name is the same as your Steam name, but you get the point. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was just testing things out. Yeah, I was curious about that, but I didn't know if that was going to happen. I guess I know now, so let me just do a thing. I don't think there's any way to... Yeah, it goes to show how little... Well, actually, I have played a few games from Steam that are on a thing, but out of curiosity, I'll take care of that later. Anywho. That's weird, though, because that doesn't happen for any other games. Yeah, it doesn't happen for any other games. That's really weird. Because I swear, I think you specifically have done the same thing while I was playing on stream for other games, and that hasn't happened. But again, maybe something else happens. 82%. And then we do this. I actually could have been fine, right? If I did this. Let's find out. How much do I do here? 25. Never mind. Yeah, I should have just done what I did. Let's actually rest here. I know we have fetid fumes, but we have to rest here. We're gonna die if we don't. We could die if we don't, sorry. Although I would like Cure instead, or Yasugi-san, but I unconsciously only heal to 4 reason, thankfully, but let me see, yeah, because now I'm looking at my stream specifically. Okay, yeah, that does appear. Interesting. Kind of, no, I mean, that's not good, but, huh. Because other games don't do that. I swear they don't do that, but I guess it does. I think I can... Can I not do a thing? Oh my goodness, I accidentally did that. Well, I wonder what that's going to look like. We'll take Cure here. But away we go. Yeah, I'll see if I can get that fixed. Otherwise, I can just play by offer. Because again, I swear that doesn't happen for other games for me anyway. But maybe that's true all the time. Again, I swear it wasn't. There is a way for me to fix that offhand. Because I do have... I mean, there is a reason why I use multiple accounts. Also, is there something showing up there? I think it is. I'm gonna actually do a thing, and let's see what happens. Oh, it is. Well, World of Horror. That is interesting. So there's something on the bottom left that disappeared. That was something that's sitting behind World of Horror. It's just an AFK bunny, but... yeah, a lot of stream stuff. Well, when I announced in chat before the stream... maybe it does? Huh. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I guess maybe that's the thing, right? Because it's a game that, quote-unquote, well... here, I mean, you are a friend, but... when it shows in chat the same game you're playing, because it's like, oh, look, you can play with this person. Again, there's a way for me to solve that. I can work around that. It's just I didn't know that was going to happen, so I'll keep that in mind. Nice 82%, by the way, game. We'll just take it. We'll take the out here anyway. We do 25 damage upwards. So yeah. You're playing a lot of World of Horror and Cultists. Yeah, fair enough. Some people are still playing it, this game, obviously, but... still, if I'm looking at other things I can play, I definitely have a lot on my plate, but again, as I said, nice 12 round perception as well. There are definitely other things that I am doing. Oh yeah, that's right, you said you were working through all the progress again because your progress disappeared, I believe? That happened to a few other people as well, but... alright, so I have 40% Doom. If I somehow die here, that would be really, really strange. But because we're so healthy, I don't think we ever got Cure. Oh, we did, so... Lighthouse Rests are still better, but you get the point. Let's just be sure, though. So, 6 stamina damage, 5 reason. So, we do this, and away we go. Yeah, that's a thing. You can, and for those who don't know, if you happen to know, I'm just saying this for those who might not know, you can definitely back up your saves for pretty much any game, really, but World of Horror is, on Windows at least, through your app data local WOH game. And in there should be a if you have done a run, you should have a file called save.ito. You back that up somewhere, throw it somewhere where you can back it up, and you should be fine. But otherwise, yeah, if things happen, because there have been funky things that have happened, so not really anything funky with me, but I have seen people say, like, if you're trying to work with mods and stuff and you do an accidental oopsie click, your save can somehow disappear into the aether, so... yeah. But as we get this, you got that rundown. Also, game seems to come on the screen up in the upright. Really? Oh, yeah. That is because I was trying to make sure that... because I felt like this setup was a bit different. I guess I can try to fix that now. Just really quickly. I wonder what happens. Really? Because the game is being captured through... this is not game capture. Usually I capture games through window capture, because if I try to capture games through game capture, weird things happen. Let me try that out really quickly. Out of curiosity, let me see what happens here. So I'm going to try this and see what happens. That looks better, but let me see. So we're going to try a thing now. Okay, I think I fixed it, so I'm gonna do this, and let me see. Tell me if it looks like I can see that it looks different here. Also, I didn't show the scoreboard, but I think it looks different, or I think it looks I've captured everything. So, anywho, let's put Yogatek on the scoreboard, and let me show you the scoreboard. So, move. Also, I didn't do a thing. That's fine. Transition. And here is Yogatek, and back we go. Back we go, I said. I don't have my hotkey set up here, by the way. And then I also proceeded to do a thing, so whoops. But, as we move into our next run, we should be going, hey, thankfully, we had someone in chat to do a thing. Yeah, no, that was cropped a bit. But that might be the case for my other setup as well, because again, this is a new setup I'm using for World of Horror at least, so I just want to see what happens as we get into Cthulhu, exquisite taste, character exclusive, random item, things. How do you actually kill STE guaranteed? Assuming you have at least, I think on Harbinger, you need at least 11. I want to say you actually need to be topped off though. 13 stamina, 13 reason. But there's the consistent way to kill, or to get escape from STE, is you have to basically swap between, I think, stamina and reason loss. So you basically take whatever I think you lose like 2 of whatever HP you have more of, like stamina or reason. And then you maybe do that twice, but you're basically switching around, I think. And every turn you get new actions, basically. So you're just basically just trying to survive, I think, 3 turns, and on the 4th turn you get out. If it's 5 turns, then I think on the 4th turn, you're trying to make it so that one of your HPs are below 3. That way you can set that HP to 3, because I think that's the second to last action before the escape turn. Yeah. So you just have to keep taking, yeah. Obviously don't choose the option to die, as we have Dexterity, Knowledge, Second Mystery, Toxic, Sana, and Light. But yeah, you're basically trading HP until hopefully you get stamina or reason to under 3 when the option to set your stamina or reason to 3 appears up. But I think there's a caveat to that. The caveat being that I feel like only decreasing one of your HP types only progresses that HP type decrease, because as you see, as you continue taking more damage, you eventually get set stamina or reason to 3. But I feel like you're just trying to survive turns, because every turn you get more actions, but I can't remember. Again, it's been a while since I properly tried to do STE, and I think STE is bugged as well, where you're taking double damage. But again, it's been a while, so if you're to ask me, but I think in the Discord community there's a step-by-step process, but I wouldn't remember how to search for it. Ramen, coma, sailors, teacher, household hell. Guess we're going into household hell first. You got the 3-3, you're doing -1, you're going to lose -1, so you took -2 reason, healed with meditate, and died. Yeah, I think STE has a damage bug inside of its encounter, but don't quote me on that. It's based on what I feel. If nothing else, something is lying to you. Either the game is lying to you, or the program is lying. As funny as that may sound. But anywho. I realized that I was hoping for a free weapon, and I did not get it, so guess we're gonna try to punch out anything we run into. Maxed out level downtown. Don't mind if I put patrols there. And away I go. Yeah. It is I think one of the 2 or 3 definitely gameplay changing bugs. You can try to work around it, but that doesn't change the fact that it exists. So understandably, and me too, I do feel at least a bit frustrated by it. And indirectly, though, as it is, if you're trying to work around it, it therefore makes strength a better thing. But obviously, I think you can't even do your normal actions in STE. You're only presented with the actions there, which is why it's close to near impossible, unless you have some form of near free or good way to heal. That's why I say, to make it more consistent, you would need to bring healing items of some sort, but healing items are not often granted to you for free as well. And you're on cultist, right? So that's even worse. But again, not much anyone can do about it. Aside from, use a custom character that has the arm sling and a big or mind drain. So if I were to try and grind for, or cheat it, basically, with the tools given to us by the game, you use a character with the arm sling and the mind drain. Because I think you can mind drain STE, I believe. So mind drain is pretty much your free reason heal. Granted, you're losing max reason, but better that than no healing at all. And then arm sling is 10, even if it may replace the slot C item for Crestfallen Mask. I would rather take the 10 stamina that the arm sling gives you. That's just me. You can get achievements with custom characters. Yes, you can. So if you wanna even the odds, then that would be my suggestion. I know this because I've done it before. Just as a test, I was like, can you do achievements with custom characters? And the answer is yes. I think specifically, funny enough, I tried the discard 3 books achievement. So that's how I believe I know. Anywho. Dying by reason, by the way. But hopefully nothing happens. and we'll find out. We're gonna actually heal we're gonna heal Reason. Who am I doing? Oh yeah, in that game you can't. In Isaac you can't, that's why. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, in most normal games, you would not be able to do that thing. I don't know why I did this to myself. It's fine for the moment. But let's get rid of that. Yeah, in most games, if you somehow mod your game, they disable achievements both in-game and Steam, for obvious reasons, but that's apparently not what happens in World of Horror, and I can kind of understand because that wouldn't be a high priority among the list of priorities for World of Horror, but it'd be very low priority because it's not a game-breaking bug, but it does allow people to cheat, quote-unquote cheat, ethically cheat away their things, but, you know. We can guarantee this, at least. But yes, normally in modern games, you would not be able to do that. Not that would prevent people from cheating anyway, as I realize that I don't have the sensor available. Let me actually prepare that, because I completely forgot that doesn't exist. I don't think I even have that on this setup, so let me just see if I can do a thing. So we're going to sit here for a moment, basically, but hold on. I may be able to use something else for the moment, but hey. Yeah, so I'm gonna use a different. Actually, I do have the normal AFK bunny, but while we have the ability to do anything else, yeah, we'll do this. So, not like you need to read the name, but we'll transition to the sensor immediately, and this will be our sensor for the moment. But I have to manually do things myself. So. Yeah, in my normal setup, I'd have a hotkey for this. I don't. So, we'll go through this, and then I will get back to normal shortly. We can level up during this, but more importantly, we'll defeat the school this way. Still want to brace here anyway. I think badly bleeding from the school here is a bug. But if it's not, well, that's funny. That would be funny. In Isaac, if you start a new save, you won't get any achievements until you complete one without any mods. One run. Yeah, and again, I feel that would be, or something, rules like that are normal for modern games at the moment, but that's just not the case with World of Horror. Perception, knowledge. Take another point in strength. Thank you very much. Drink this bottle of water, and off we go. Never mind, we don't have bath. I guess we'll instead sell the empty bottle. Never mind, it sells for nothing. We'll throw the empty bottle, and then we'll sell the painkillers. Coma, ramen, sailors. Take sailors last. I guess we'll take coma or ramen now. Take coma. Your Isaac is modded a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. A lot of popular games obviously have mods or workshop things or mods that exist somewhere on the internet. So very popular games, it's not likely you're going to see a popular game, especially on PC, that is not going to be modded. And the base version of that is any popular game that has some kind of efficiency mod that or allows you to do things, play it at a higher quality in whatever way, shape, or form, probably is going to be modded. But then after that, you know, adding a bunch of mods both for vanity and for, you know, a lot of people like quality of life. Sometimes people say quality of life and I don't consider it that, but hey, also we're about to die here. So I guess we will finally use up some rest. If the horror catches up, it shouldn't be so bad, but we'll see. Yeah, doing without any feels kind of weird. Yeah, I wouldn't deny it. It's just if it changes the gameplay, I'm probably less likely to use it as we run into the dullness here. Let's actually use it. If I'd used the Burning Man in one of my previous runs, we would have been better off, but we'll see what happens as I improvise a bunch here. But yeah, so for example, I'll use Stardew Valley as the example here. Some people call, and we'll use an example that's a lot closer. So some people would call, now I completely forgot. I guess I'll use the example that I know for sure. I know there's a better one, but I forgot what the mod was. But even the UI suite, for example, is more an informational mod that does save time, and I agree with most of its point. But there is one aspect of it that I think does change gameplay, and that's the fact that you can accept quests from the bulletin board. What's it called? The town board in Stardew Valley, where normally you would have to run to the board to accept quests that the NPCs give. But you can do it instead by using the UI suite by just hitting your inventory menu, which therefore pauses the game. That I consider, it's called, most people will call that quality of life. I call it, it still, affects gameplay somewhat. So I wouldn't use a mod like that. Or at least I wouldn't use that part of the mod. But there are a lot more mods that are, are considered quality of life like that. But they actually do change the balance of the gameplay, even though Stardew Valley is a very casual game. It changes the gameplay, it's still, in some way. And while I agree it's quality of life, I think it's not one I'd use because it removes... I don't know the better phrase for it, but technically difficulty, if that makes any effect, if it makes any sense. So yeah, visual effect mods, again, usually are not going to affect the gameplay, so I'm more likely to, be okay with using mods like that. But again, quality of life mods, I guess it depends on the player. Like for me, it seems like it makes less sense for me to use if I'm trying to challenge myself usually. Make things hard on myself, even though I do agree that it's quality of life, it still changes the gameplay. I'm not denying that some things aren't quality of life, like the ability to, like, I don't know. Shoot. I had a good example, but I can't remember what it is. We'll do this, by the way. We thankfully passed, finally. But yeah, almost 90 for better stats, so on and so forth. Yeah. Again, if you remind me what the effect of that one specifically is, I would be happy to basically give my opinion for myself anyway. But again, I'm not trying to shame anyone. I'm not trying to deny that it's not quality of life. Things are quality of life. That's literally the definition, that it makes your, it makes something less frustrating. That's usually the accepted modern English kind of informal understanding of the phrase, but still. Can I brace it, by the way? I can. Do I get anything from it? Yes. We take 1 stamina damage only as opposed to an extra 2 stamina damage. I could have also thrown broken bottles, but anyway. Just enhance makes the stats look prettier, clearer. For Isaac's. Okay. Yeah. Something like that I would probably don't mind using. Although, if you're really trying to stretch it, and I can technically stretch it, I would call that, it's like, if it hurts my eyes, well, I should be able to read text like that just fine if I wanted to stretch it. Although, something like that, again, if it really hurts my eyes in real life, that's kind of my threshold for, okay, I should probably use a mod like that. Again, not saying... Text on screen is... You would have to go... I think that would be a very extreme example if you were to use my logic of like, you should just be able to read the text because the developer programmed it that way. But another thing, the more opposite parallel... Or another parallel would be, I guess, technically tank controls, as I failed to roll. I rolled an 11 here and died for it, by the way. Was called Dogma, right? The mod called Dogma is placed by a cute-looking puppy because yeah. But I mean, even again, you can still stretch things out. Also, I died here. Yeah, I'm probably not the most focused. We'll do a quick run here. We just got reset. Let me just show the reset really quickly. Actually, I just didn't remember that event, but really, I should have just rested. I should have rested. Oh boy, my focus. But that's also on me trying to commentate while playing the game. So that's a me thing, but I wouldn't be so hard on anyone else to do the same. It's so useless and unnecessary. So again, another funny thing about that is, again, it depends on, I don't know how the images of Isaac's avatars and, bosses and layers turn out. And by layers, I mean, as we get into Cthulhu Curious Bird, a lot of Cthulhu ones, your character exclusive random item music again. I guess we'll go for Ally Attack finally. Probably should have done that earlier, but we'll see. Is that... Let me just say my point. So some bosses are big, right? And they cover the screen. But if you change that boss into a very small boss, then obviously you can see more of the screen. So that's something that you can, again, if you get what I mean? If a boss is big and covers the screen and makes it hard for you to kind of maneuver and move around, then you can call a mod that changes that boss to be a very tiny boss, to be... basically it makes the game easier, let's just say it outright, now that I found my words. Dexterity, Strength, Light, Charisma, we have every single stat check. Second encounter, definitely, so we'll do it. But again, what you're talking about probably, again, just is a more cute one. But if the bullets on, quote-unquote, bullets on screen for Isaac are over, they're not hiding under the bosses or characters or things on screen, then sure. It's not going to affect gameplay as much, is what I'm trying to say. And again, I'm talking about this theoretically. I wouldn't really mind either way. I'm just trying to say. Schoolyard thing, right? It would make a boss harder because you can't change the boss's hitbox, so it'll look tinier, but the hitbox won't change. Yeah, and that as well, right? That's another facet of that detail, where if you change things and the hitbox change, or does change, or doesn't change, then obviously that changes the gameplay as well, because you're not going to get hit. You know, you can dodge into a boss, get closer to use certain weapons. I'm thinking of like Enter the Gungeon, but you get the point, I think. There are advantages or disadvantages. It can make your game more difficult. Or not. It can make it easier, is what I'm trying to say. Akamanto, Flood, Mermaids, Coma, Vigil. Well... Vigil, Flood, Coma, Mermaids. We'll do Mermaids first, and we'll try to grab allies. But we'll see. So yeah, I think you get where I'm trying to go with this. But again... to each their own. You are free to do what you choose is right. I'm not really going to shame anyone for it. We did get Iwa, by the way. Cool. We did not get Charisma. We got Strength, though. So, you know what? Fine enough. Fine enough? Good enough. Ryuichi, Ryoko, and Uchida. Could have gotten the triple R's, but... Anywho, Mansion. We do have Vigil, but we also have Akamanto, and we're in Mermaids now. So I guess I'll do these two, and at the end of Akamanto, I'll switch to the Mansion, is the plan. But anywho. By the way, unfortunately, the person in real life, from what I've heard, has gotten a lot of discourse. The person that Iwa is based on has gotten a lot of discourse based on things that they've done. But again, I'm usually, as I've mentioned before, respect the person, or respect the idea, or idolize the ideal and not the person. I extend that same thing for myself, because I'm not a perfect person myself. Although I'm proud to say I haven't done anything criminal, I hope. So, that. Also, I don't know why I did this to myself. Why am I doing this to myself? I have my regrets, but boy. Not really anything else. Yeah, not surprising, so... I don't know what it is about celebrity status in general, as we get... Oh, that's right, we are on the Curious Birthmark backstory, but we can lose for a reason here, I think. We got Hunger as well. That's not good. Well, I want to old coin that away, because we're Mizuki, but... That emote guy on Twitch got really because of something, but yeah, I think specifically, from what I remember, I'm not saying this is the truth, but from what I remember, it was about the worldly situation about people getting ill, and how being vaccinated is, you know... Vaccination, I think something about vaccination, but again, I'm not an expert, don't hurt me, robots! I'm just saying what I heard about the issue on that specific person. So yeah. I did get vaccinated, by the way. So I think I took the one that was less taken, but hey, it was not that. It really wasn't. I thought it was about something about that. It wasn't, or it was related to that. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't doubt there's other things. There were definitely other things, I think, from what I recall, but hey. Well, we also can't fight this. Oh, while it would be interesting, no. But I heard that was something that, again, as it turns out, when someone gets in trouble, people tend to look at the person's, or look more closely at that person's opinions and whatnot, which I mean, yeah, if they did something really bad, I understand you want to catch anything else, but I would recommend leaving things to the authorities, so... But again, that's not to say that people working online haven't done good, it's just... It's also can be for the worse as well. There have been times when people try to do their best, and they end up hurting legal proceedings as well. Oh, was it that as well? Really, that? If it's the same thing I'm thinking of, again, I'm not going to say it, because I'm not really being informative if I were to talk about such an issue. But... Yeah, that. So... The reason why I'm also being... So, to get into this as we move away from that, because again, I don't know as much about that, but... The reason why I'm vague about these things a lot as... That's right, I found... Wait, did I not? No, I got rid of something else. No, I have hunger now. It's fine. We were still gonna 2-tap this enemy, but anyway, but... Up to date with it, that's official. Yeah, that's so if you didn't know, there was a thing that happened in the. I think it was after the worldly situation, but there was that. Specifically, what was said in chat to some degree, or not to some degree. Something like that did happen. In the past, within the last 5-6 years. So yeah, that's not great. Also double charisma. Yeah. Again, I don't know as much. I do know it happened because it was on the news. Like everyone was reporting on it, whether you were watching TV or you were in tune with streamers who are content creators who work on specifically reporting on issues just worldwide, and just people who content creators who talk about general things in general. Yeah. But yeah, again, in general, he was real life. I think also 3-all, by the way. Do I want to gamble on this? No. I can't handcuff though, so I know we're in Akamanto, but we needed to get out of that as well. Now, my next question is, no, we need more HP, so we're going to Witch Tree. For a spell, we got fungal growth, but we needed this. I'm gonna have to use it, but hey. But you haven't heard it? Yeah, it's not really anything serious. Like, it's not anything as bad as what was mentioned in chat. At least to the degree, even if that wasn't true, to the degree of what was said in chat. But, people were not happy with how that person is turning out, apparently, from what I know. And that's all I can really say. 40%, by the way. Oh my goodness. We're going to throw the Vanity Mirror. I don't think that's going to save me unless I double roll a 12. This may not be my day. Yeah, I should have saved the handcuffs for this and just ran away from Miku. But my Doom is at 60. I mean, well, effectively 56%. It would have been at 61%. So either way, we're doing badly here. Cthulhu is not helping. But anywho, we can add in a kick. That's the best we've got. Yeah, that's the best we've got. And we have to hope that we do get out, but we thankfully also hit a kick. And I think shortly after this, I mean, depends if I pass this run, I'm not gonna push it. I think I will cut this stream short. So if anyone's watching is curious, but we'll see what I ultimately decide. We have to take Flood now. It's not the best, but I have to do it because Flood after the third mystery hasn't gone well for me in my experience. But whatever little I've done, have I ever tried to take Flood 4th or 5th after the month of October in 2023? Anywho, we'll see. This Mizuki portrait is pre-art. I mean, Panstaz did work on an alternate portrait. Funny enough, though, apparently, I don't know what it is specifically. If I had to guess, I think it's that people prefer closer to the anime style than a... I mean, at this point, I would call it Panstaz's original Ito-inspired style, but... Because, again, if you tried... From what I've seen, as we get bloated here... From what I've seen of Panstaz's past artwork, again, maybe it's inspired from something else, but I'm not deep enough in the internet hole to figure that out. It seems again obviously inspired. You can take inspiration. Now, how close of that do you think it is? Might people think it is to actual art? Whether or not it's what's the word? Not traced over. Although I guess that's one version of it. I can't remember. But inspiration, basically. Don't look at the creepy dog? No! Yeah. But let me see here. Oh, I don't want to do that. Ooh, this is going to be bad. We'll see, though. Basically, I know Panstaz... I feel very strongly, at least Panstaz isn't using AI art. Yeah, I would not say that. But at the same time, this is the new Mizuki sprite that we got, and now we have the... Well, if I could do it through quick play, I would have the ability. I would open the ability to switch between artwork, but again, that would be a low priority setting to enable. As we take Fame here, finally. We're going to keep stacking charisma. We do have every single stat check, but we'll see if we want to increase strength at the end. If we even can. First looking enemy, distorted sheep. Yeah, distorted dogs tend to be very, very scary. Including the dog ending. But as we go into Vigil here. Yeah, animals in horror art tend to look very, very scary. I wonder if that's just because I wonder if there's some psychological reason for it, but hey, I wouldn't know. Let's do this Vigil, by the way. Clap, clap, bow, bow. Excuse me. Tried not to cough into the mic, accidentally did. Dog ending is the best. Oh, which one? Well, I'm talking about the dog store ending, not the blue gem ending. But as we fame our way out of fame affects Mizuki so much here. That was a much needed buff that she needed. But anywho, we'll equip this meat cleaver just to do so. Yeah, it's doing less damage, but yeah, I'm talking about the dog store ending, not the blue gem ending. Blue gem ending is nice and wholesome. Even though the game says you died. But I mean, technically if you disappear out of the blue, normally a human being would assume that you died, right? So I guess they're not wrong. But anywho, we'll hold on Cauterize just in case we top ourselves off. But we'll see. And away we go. Yeah, we get upwards of 24 damage, but when you're unlucky, you get 10 damage, like I just did. And we'll see. The dog store ending is because... Yeah. Yes, the short answer is yes. So... we'll burn this for Doom. And away we go. Now, our Doom is looking a little better now, but Cthulhu and some unfortunate circumstances can change that, so yeah. You know what? I think so. There's about now an 80% chance. So I may stop on regeneration for now. I know I wanted to do more Princess Maker, but I think I have to do a thing. So we'll see. I could have taken Strength there. I guess we're going to find out. Why did I not take Strength there? Well, too late now. Into coma I go, and we'll see what happens. Now, I already have downtown patrolled, but if I want to take less HP damage, I could also I could patrol the hospital instead. I just take Doom in downtown, but we'll say it's an achievement you need to do. Yeah, it's easy enough. Just spam the reroll option until you get doomed out. But yeah, we'll see. So what I was gonna say is, yeah, there's an 80% chance that next weekend, I think probably on Saturday. That's usually when Sunday is sometimes where my variety streams though. But I think I would rather have World of Horror twice per weekend up until this upcoming October. Then do a game on Sunday, then try to do World of Horror twice in a row. Just to prevent any burnout. But hey. Granted, I do a lot of World of Horror content, but... Again, at this point, kind of want to not shift away, but squash the amount of World of Horror I'm doing. Just to see how I want to grow my channel elsewhere. Though I know most people come for World of Horror. But we'll see. So I could equip the Demon Mask, but I think for safety's sake, we're just going to keep Cauterize, Strength, Knowledge, Charisma. If we're not fighting Toxie-san, we could also pretty much let all of our allies go. We don't need any of them, so I guess we'll do that now. We do want to keep Strength, but... And the student, funny enough. But yeah, we can let everyone else go. So we got we got 8 Strength, but we can keep doing so. We don't need these funds either, so we can use Ryuichi. I think we can sell something, right? Demon Mask? Yeah, Demon Mask. We'll use them one more time. And then we'll let them go. Again, this is the small little use case of, not safety in numbers, the perk, Parting Gift. Because you might as well, right? And away we can also do a Kumi as well. We're not in the other world anymore. And yeah, we should be perfectly fine. If we're not, I would be kind of sad, but hey. Yeah, Parting Gift just happened to help. I mean, I could have just gotten a bunch of Perception, but thankfully it worked out. Not that I needed it. My Doom was doing pretty well anyway, but hey. Then we have 8 Charisma, so we shouldn't die to reason, is what I'm trying to say. We also have Cauterize, and we can forget or use Memory Extract, so we should be perfectly fine. But yes, we get through this Cthulhu run, and I think now we are at a score, we're at a score of 1. I didn't do the... I'm at a score of 1. Oh, goodness. But yes, I'm on this. Nope, not that. Where am I going? Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna push it here. So this next week, I'm gonna see if I can put some updates. That way, I can at least show. I know I'm often not someone about showing your work because I have a whole not a stigma, but I do have a belief that when you announce a game and if it's not close to coming out, like actually as close as you think, it tends to die out. But yeah, we have 8 more old gods to go, assuming we get 8 different old gods in a row and I pass them all. But I think this is the Zatsudan part of the stream, so feel free to question, comment, but if you're here from World of Horde, you can stop watching the VOD or the stream, but if you want to support me, I'd like to thank you for that. If you don't feel like supporting me, that's okay too. Because I do try to find a living doing other things, although I think literally, or if we're going legally speaking, I am unemployed, because, well, I don't make, I think overall, my game dev work and any projects I'm working on are treated as a hobby because they don't turn a profit. But I'm trying to work seriously on this, so we'll see what happens in the upcoming month or 2 or 3. But yeah, just to say it around, it's not like it's any surprise, but yeah, let go. You need to get off for a bit. Take care. Yeah, take care. Again, just gonna announce what's happening for the rest of this week. Harbinger Horror, other stuff. But yeah, without further ado, if I do other stuff, I'll announce it on my community pages, and I think that'll be it. But yeah, without further ado, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see everyone later. Yep, support me if you want to, but that'll be it. Thank you for watching. Bye!